Hi, welcome to Julie's Yard and Garden. Fall has definitely set in and it's time to do a little bit of yard cleanup. Sometimes when fall sets in, that's when you have your best flowers. This is the second flowering of my mums this year, and since they are so gorgeous, I'm going to wait until after it has snowed and they actually start to turn brown to take these out. So we'll leave these in for a little while longer. And you can do that with some of your other flowers as well. It's completely up to you. There are some spots that I definitely decided to take the flowers out. If you have large ceramic pots, it's best to take everything out of them, let the soil dry out, and then cover them with some kind of plastic. I usually just use a plastic garbage bag. This helps the freeze thaw that can happen over the winter. I did have a pot a while ago that I just left it completely out in the weather, and after a few seasons it just crumbled. So now I just put a plastic bag over the top of it. I'd rather look at a plastic bag covered pot than go and buy one of these pots every few years. If you have any weeds, go ahead and get those out as well. I usually like to have a bucket and my hand tools that I'm going to be using. That way I can decide if I want to compost it or if I need to just put it in the trash. You're going to want to clean up any kind of debris that's in your yard, loose leaves, anything that can harbor pests over the winter. Give your yard one last mow. If you've got a compost pile, it's a great place to put your vines and the plants after you have harvested everything on them. If you don't have a compost bin, that's okay. Take that tomato or whatever it is that you're going to be taking out of your garden, chop it up into small pieces and bury it in the soil that it grew from, so that the nutrients that were taken up during the growing season from that plant can be put back into the soil. For the last couple of years, I've turned one of my grow beds into a compost bin, and the next summer it has been absolutely fabulous to plant in because the seeds and plants just go absolutely crazy. You do not have to cover your beds with green mesh like I usually do. I usually do it to keep the cats from using my raised beds as their litter box. So if you don't have a problem with cats, then don't worry about doing this next step. Don't forget to clean and dry off any of your tools that you've used, large and small. And then you can store them away in a bucket, just as long as they're in a dry spot over the winter. And if you've got a mess in your potting shed like I do, be sure and clean that up so that you've got a clean place to start over in the spring. I hope you've learned something that you can use at your house today. Until next time, grow something you love and just have fun with it.